Hello everyone, this will be the review of game Sorry James. And the first thing that I wanted to say is that I want to have proper settings in the game. It does have music and sounds on and off, but it doesn't have a slider, and it doesn't have window mode or resolution. Now I get it that you want to have this immersion that you are in a PC, like our PC is this PC, but still it's a PC game and I want to have proper settings for the game. I want to be able to alter window mode, resolution, and sliders for sound. Also, I have no idea what's FN or FX. I know what's FX. It doesn't say, it doesn't show, it doesn't. If I click it, it says switching and updating, and then again it's switching and updating. Switching to what? Switching to on or to off. Even if I knew what's FX, which I don't. Uh, See, FX is this thing that's moving here? Is this some sort of effect that is showing us that we are on an old computer? If I turn it off or on, well, I think this is more blurred and this is more crisp. But this effect still goes, like on old PC, so whatever. The effect is still there. Sounds are quite loud. That's why I switch them off, and the music is also quite loud, even though it's okay, but I wanted to comment on the game. Now, one important thing, and that this is gonna be a spoiler, but when you start the game, I think you can choose language, but you can also choose language here, so that's cool. 6 languages, nice. You have to log in, but if you have to log in, you're already in the game. It's not a Steam login. So I was I was afraid it's gonna be a Steam login and that the game might be some sort of malicious software that is trying to take my password, but no, it isn't. It's part of the game. So you log in to a computer, being in the game already. There's no menu. That's the menu you have. Those options. That's all you have. This is the part of the game. Chat is part of the game. Logout, I think it's. I'm not sure what's logout. We can try it later. I think it goes to menu, which isn't a menu, so whatever. We don't need it. Here you switch it off completely. I think it doesn't say also. So this is part of this immersion. Also the hour. I think it's the actual hour that we have. It's quite possible. I didn't check what time it is, but I think it's roughly 22 hours. Yeah, 6 languages, music and sound on and off, FX on and off. Chat is part of the game. So about this logging. So you have to log in, but you don't know how. You don't know what to input. You can just give a username, any username you want. Actually, the answer is on the game's store page, which I really don't like, because what if something happens to Steam or to the game or whatever? You know, game should be a closed entity. It should be something you get, I don't know, when you buy it with something in the game, right? On CD or something. If the game is just digitalized, I don't want to rely on Steam. I know what happens if the Steam is offline. Can we still see the store page? Maybe not, but you would like to play the game. So this is, I get it that it's part of the puzzle and immersion, but it's a bad idea because, you know, game should be a closed thing, closed entity. Don't rely on something that's online or something that may not be there or people may not find. People may just be like, okay, my Steam ID doesn't work, it's broken, I'm gonna refund or something. No, I think you should be just, okay, you know, open the game, new game, and then go here, then go into this quasi monitor thing, this whole immersion thing. I get it, it's atmospheric and everything, but player should have this moment when he enters the game. He sets the settings as he wants to. If he wants to play in window, he plays in window. If he wants to set music to very silent or very loud, should be allowed to. All the options, and then give him the game, then give him the immersion, but not force it upon the player. The game itself is interesting, I must say, because what we see here is already weird. It's like we are in an old PC and doing something. We have chat with people. I'm not gonna go into story because it's very long, so there's a lot of text. We can talk to 2 people, and basically we are given a task of hacking, maybe not hacking, decrypting files I'll just check. Okay, this only says what we decrypted, and we have to decrypt other stuff, right? Can we move it around? Yes. So let's see at the numbers. We didn't decrypt. Wait, there's many files to decrypt. I decrypted the last one and first two ones. So I'm gonna decrypt one, and I'm gonna stop there because I don't wanna spoil too much. I'm gonna just show you the part of the gameplay that I get. I'm not sure if that's the whole gameplay, if that's the whole game. What if you decrypt them all? Probably you have more dialogue, and then what? Is there other mini games? Possibly, it's possible. But that's how it looks so far. So we have to decrypt, and this is kind of like this switching game. We have to switch stuff to get proper result. I'm not sure what does the red sign say. What does it mean? I'll try to hack it if I can. This is too much, so I have to cut off some. Yeah, we did it. Okay. So it's decrypted. Now, when it's decrypted, we can open it. And it gives us some sort of text. This one is, I don't know why it's very unreadable. So we just got some sort of text from someone. And then we move to next one. So so far that's the game. And I'm gonna stop here because I don't wanna give you too much. It seems like it's all a puzzle. It's all something you need to decrypt, read on your own, find what it's all about. I'm not sure what else is in the game, so this is not gonna be really a full review because I didn't play through it completely. I don't know what else is there, but I wanted to show you this because it's an interesting concept. I think the game is an interesting concept. It's different than other games, even though it is simple. But it has specific atmosphere and specific idea to it. I like the idea. I like that the game is different. Even the thing with login was interesting. I didn't figure it out, of course. I thought it was a Steam ID, and I didn't put it there. I just checked it. It was somewhere on the forums, the answer. And I don't. Well, I like it in the way that it's new, it's novelty. But I would just be stuck if I couldn't check online what to input. I would be just stuck. I wouldn't think about looking on the store page. I wouldn't rely on something like store page to progress through the game. So I would be just stuck. I would just say, okay, I can play it. I have no idea what I'm supposed to do. I would probably just refund. If I bought the game, I would probably just refund. So after I went through this place, we only had those dialogues and this task of decrypting. So after I decrypt them all, also it shows us that it's locked, right? I should have noticed it before. So I have to decrypt 11 files, or probably maybe not all of them. Maybe some of them will push the story and others are just like memos, like notes in other games. You can read it, but it doesn't really follow. Or maybe if you hack all, you get the task done and then you come up with the story. I don't know if the whole game is on the screen. Are you still this like decrypting hacker guy who talks to some people? Maybe it is. So we can say it's a text adventure with some puzzles and very interesting setup and well, I would say idea for graphics, idea for presentation, because the graphics themselves are of course very simple and basic, but it is interesting. It is something that uses simplicity for a cause, and I get it. I get it. It might be liked by some people. Personally, I don't know if I necessarily want to go through a series of dialogues and puzzles. If that's what I want to play, you know, if I wanted to go through dialogues, I would prefer it to be with nice pictures, like a visual novel. If I wanted puzzle game, I would just buy a puzzle game. And I don't know what's there aside from those. So, of course, if you want to read through this story, read through all the stuff that you decrypt, unfold the whole mystery, you know, solve the game, you can say, finish the game, solve the game, then yes, it's might be enticing if you treat it as some sort of, you know, puzzle to solve. But in its core, I think it's still adventure game, text adventure game, plus the puzzle. I know there are other puzzles. This one is one thing all the time. Let's just check one more for the sake of it. Let's just check another one. Is this the same puzzle? I guess it is. Yeah, see, this is the same thing. I know what this does. Oh, we can do this. We can switch them. Okay, so there's one more thing. I know how you click it. Can we click there? No, I don't know how we do it. You're gonna click it to something? I don't know. Okay, let's go with something I know what to do. Like this, and like this, and like this, and then I'm gonna be stuck very soon. And that's not enough because what? Because we want this? No, we want this, and we want to connect those here somehow. I don't know how you connect this one with this one. Maybe you don't. I'm trying to connect, but I can't. I don't know. This one is too much, of course. I don't know how you use those, to be honest. What does it do? 2 blocks left, 1 block left, 2 blocks left. I don't know. Is this clickable? Yes, it is. Oh, it is clickable. I get it. So with this one, you switch it. Okay. So I want to switch this to. Wait, no. I want to switch this to down. I can't go to down. Wait. One must be left untouched. So let's see if this works. I want to have 5. Yes, I have 5 now. Now, what if I switch off this? Maybe this. No, it works now. And this one needs to be switched somehow. When do we have 4? We cannot have 4. We can break connection there, but then we lose here. So probably this one could fix, but no, it's connected. We need one here, definitely. I don't know, maybe we break connection down there, like this. Then we add those two. But then here we won't have one. So definitely there must be connection like this. And then we need to cut off 2. We need to get this one to have 5 here. Then we can cut off 1 somewhere. Let's see here. And then I don't know, maybe we switch this one. Subtract 1, subtract 2, subtract 1 more. Nah, it needs more. It doesn't need less, it needs more. Now it's better. Now it's not better. There's too much here for some reason. That's cool, but it's not enough. We need one more here. We need to connect this with the top. Maybe like this. Yes. See, that's how we do it. So one more thing was added here. And when we decrypt, we decrypted. When we open, again, some talking. Okay. Sex with an amorphous object. Interesting. So it's supposed to have sexual content. I don't mind completely. Yeah. So there might be more gimmicks in the puzzle, but I don't know if there's other puzzles. Anyway, I will give it a positive review right here. I also don't like the fact that I have to record in window and I cannot check if it's recording, which I hate, by the way. So please give me at least window mode. Yeah, I would like to fix the resolution and window mode and have normal sliders. And please explain to me what's FX, because I guess this is this worse and better graphic quality. Kind of weird. This is like a filter. It's like a filter for graphics, which I don't know why I would choose this. This looks worse. It's less readable. This is more readable. So I just prefer more readable than, you know, atmospheric. And yeah, we cannot switch resolution. We can check if it's recording. Hopefully it is. So I would give it 7 out of 10. Interesting idea. That's why basically the points I'm giving for the idea. In its core, it's puzzle plus text adventure, which in these settings it does work. I would say it works. It keeps you interesting if you're into it. I'm not now into reading all that because I'm just not in the mood. But if I was, I get it. I could see myself reading all the messages and trying to see what's in it. Where does it lead to? Hopefully it's quite long. I don't know, really, no way of testing. I would need to play through it completely and check how long it is. I don't know. For what it is, yeah, two genres glued together in an interesting setting. So if you like different and weird games, or you like one of the genres, so either adventure, text adventure, or puzzles, you could take it, because you're gonna get more than just what it seems to be. It's more than the puzzle, it's more than the text adventure. Graphics are just rudimentary, but that's okay in this case. Usually I hate bad graphics, but this is in this case it works. In this case I don't want a better graphics. This works how it should work. Just let people play in window mode if they want to. And so that will be it for the review. I can say I was interested in this game. I wanted to give it positive review because I was like, okay, someone had a good idea which works, and that's what it is. So I'm giving my voice that like helps your cause. You know, if you wanted to make a different game, yes, you made a different game, and yes, it is interesting. It is playable, clearly. It might even have some content. It's hard to say how long it goes, but it might have some content. Some amount of all the reading would already take you a while. You could treat it as a sort of very different visual novel, sort of, with very little visuals and more of a novel. It has this nice vibe of hacking and decrypting and unsolving mystery. I like it. I don't really often say that I like the game for atmosphere, but this one definitely has one and gets points for that. So yes, you made it. You actually kept me interested in this game, and you made me look at it positively, even though it looked very simple and rudimentary, which I usually hate, but in this case I don't. So 7 out of 10, recommendation, interesting game, especially if you can get it cheap. Sure, take it. Why not? It's something else than the usual mainstream. I'll see you guys in the next review.